Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today on the second day of the new year to say Happy New Year and Happy New Moon. We have just entered a really phenomenal year. It's the 6th. 2022 adds up to the number 6. So it's a 6-year as far as numerology is concerned. And 6s are very interesting years. 6s love balance. 6, I call 6 the number of the gift because there's always a gift. It's the number of self-value. It's the number of relationships. And it's the number of your achievements being acknowledged. First, you must acknowledge your achievements with yourself and then allow the world to share your acknowledgement. It's also a great number for relationships. The first and most important relationship is you with you, which when you're you with yourself, when you're in good, positive, healthy relationship with yourself, you are also in good, positive, healthy relationship with divine energy. So, relationship with self, most important. This year, they say that the way you begin something, it carries the energy of that throughout the whole process. Well, this year is beginning on a very interesting note. One in the shadow or the glow of the new moon. And the new moon creates opportunity for newness. The new moon, the seeds you plant. And this new moon is in the sign of Capricorn. So that means that the seeds you plant are going to grow into something, manifest into something concrete, something that you can look at, depend on, and count on to be with you and to add its 2 cents worth, its value to your relationship. Make sure that what you're creating is what you want to create. Do you want peace? Do you want harmony? Do you want wealth? Do you want to have a really good, healthy life? Now is a good time to start looking at that and to start making the moves, taking the steps to make sure that's what comes about in your life. There is no time like the present. It's already January 2nd. We don't have to race because Capricorn is not known for racing, but we do have to steady one foot in front of the other with our eye on the prize. That's super important. So with this year, we're entering a major Pluto transit time. And what that means is Pluto being the god of the underworld, also Pluto is the god of psychology. So this is a great time if you feel, boy, I need a tune-up. This is a great time to get into a therapeutic situation. And let's straighten out some of those things that keep coming back to bite away at you when you're looking for peace and harmony. This is also a great time, let's see, looking at my notes, to acknowledge the deeper emotions behind our experiences and the deeper emotions behind our reactions, not just our actions, but it's our reactions that really tell the tale. If we can acknowledge what's really behind those, we can then take our power back. And so many times people say, I don't know why I did that, or I don't know why I feel this way, or why I let this bother me. That's because we're not consciously acknowledging the real root of the issue, and we're not consciously dealing with it so that we can take our power back from it. It's very important. What you call by its name, you have the power. When you have something happening in your life, and you don't call it by its name, you don't recognize its origin, then it has power. But when you can call it by its name, when you can say, that's the origin of this, you are in a position to own that part of your life back. So let's get busy and take our lives back. This whole year is really very much about that. So another thing that we need to be aware of and prepare for is the very first Mercury retrograde of the year will be January 14th to February 3rd. And it's going to be doing a dance, this retrograde Mercury, much of it will be doing a dance with transiting Pluto, the planet of transformation. So Mercury intellect, communication, pathways. Mercury, together with Pluto, what we think and how we think, and what is necessary to know the depth of our power and our being are going to be working together. What you want is you want the power of Pluto to be your friend. If you are not working in truth and in honesty with yourself, certainly, then the power of Pluto cannot be your friend, because Pluto insists on honesty, especially self-honesty. So this is an excellent time to say, I may feel this way about something or think this way about something, but the truth is about that something. You don't have to like what you come to realize is the truth. You do have to admit it's the truth so that you can maneuver around and with and through it. Now then, because this is an increased time of passion and of power and powerful transformations, it's also a time of opportunity. Please take the opportunities that are being presented to you to move beyond your limitations. And limitations often have to do with you pointing a finger at someone or something without realizing that when you point your finger at one thing, 3 more are pointed at you. What do you need to do to release the hold this thing has on you? What do you need to do to release the hold you have on this thing? If you're going to be free, start with being honest to self. It doesn't necessarily mean you've got to be out there on the rooftops shouting it to the world. You need to say it to yourself, though. All the while this is going on, Pluto transiting, Mercury going retrograde, the planet Venus, which rules relationships and women and balance, it rules money and healing. Planet Venus, which is currently retrograde, will also be dancing with the planet Pluto. So there's going to be a need for healing, because Pluto is not only the planet of self-honesty and transformation, it's the planet of power. And if you want to be in power in your relationship with yourself, your life, you really do need to know that your relationship, Venus, is giving you an opportunity to go back or within. And let's bring out those things, put them on the table. Let's look at them consciously and deal with them. How do you deal with them? Well, I did say a therapeutic situation, therapy, would probably be good for a lot of people, especially if you're insisting you don't need it. I have found over the years that the very people who insist they don't need therapy are the very ones, they are the ones who need to be in therapy. So find out what it is you're running away from, find out what it is you're hiding from, find out what it is you're giving your power to, and free yourself, liberate yourself from this. So Pluto and Venus and Mercury are going to be dancing. So Pluto transformation, Venus how we feel, Mercury how we think, will be dancing with each other the first couple of months of this year. So it's a great time to reassess old hurts, old resentments, or new ones, and a great time to take a look at stepping up to the plate and going for healing. If it's an old resentment, it's eating away at you like acid. If it's an old hurt, it's chomping. It's actually taking bites out of whatever value your current life holds for you. So this is a great time. People make New Year's resolutions. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to exercise more. Here is a great New Year's resolution. Definitely self-honesty, healing, staying on your course for getting you where you know your heart and soul have to go. So this week, specifically, we're going to deal with, as I said before, it's the new moon today. The effects of the new moon last for about 3 days. About 3 days before leading up to it, the big release on the day of the new moon, which is today, and about 3 days afterwards leading away from it. So moon water, I hope you've got your moon water in the window and you're letting the rays of this powerful new moon in Capricorn enter into the water And if you haven't, it's not too late. You've got a good 2 or 3 days to get some great power and energy in there so that you can drink it or use it in cooking, however you want to use it. So tomorrow, Monday, the planet Jupiter is luck, it's expansion, it's beneficence, it's blessings. Jupiter will be in it'll be in a square aspect to the North Node and the South Node. The nodes are not planets, but they are as important as planets. The South Node, that's everything you've ever done, everyone you've ever known in all of your lifetimes. It's shaped, as a matter of fact, like a cup. So it holds your history, your emotional and spiritual and the lineage of who you are. The North Node is how you're going to use everything from your past lives, from this current life, how you're going to use everything to create the best version of you for this life. Well, that's called the nodal axis because they're opposite each other, South Node, North Node. And they right now are creating a frictional aspect with the planet Jupiter. This isn't really bad because Jupiter can't really create something really bad because it's a great planet. It is, however, giving you an opportunity to take a look at what works for you and what is so and what is truthful, and also what is not. And what is not truthful, set it down on the road and walk away from it. This is a great time to claim yourself. It's a great time, yes, let's look at what really rubs you the wrong way and let it go. Let's begin to release these things. If you have a big issue with your ego, that is to say, you can't ever be right or you can't ever be wrong. Both of those are ego issues. I'm too much and I'm not enough are ego issues. Now is the time to allow the healing that needs to take place to take place. So Wednesday, we come into an opportunity aspect, and that is Venus, healing, women, value, especially self-value, and money as well as balance. Venus will be sextile, an opportunity aspect, to Neptune. Neptune is very spiritual. It can be hazy. It can be filled with illusion. It can also be filled with clear sight and truth. So by Wednesday, you're going to be given an opportunity to look at what is so for you, to look at what your soul resonates with, and to look at what your soul responds to. And a great thing to do this Wednesday, opportunity, remember, because there's a sextile involved, is to make a list, and I've written it down here. This is a great day to release what no longer has value to you. A great way to do that is to write down 6 things you are releasing from your life. Now then, it's easy to release certain things, but say you've got a resentment, I'm never going to forgive that person or forget that thing. That's a great thing to go on the list. Let's go with some of your cherished old habits, cherished old emotions, cherished old whatever it is, blocks that hold you back. This is a great time. Put things like that on the list and then burn the list. So a great safe way to burn a list is to stand over the toilet, hold the list with tweezers, and take a lighter and burn the list. The ashes will fall into the toilet and you can flush it. And that's because that's where crap belongs. So, and that's what's on your list and what you've just burned and gotten rid of. Then on Saturday, we end the week with the sun, the life force, rules the heart, the creative aspect of ourselves, together or conjunct Venus. Fabulous. The sun and Venus together. This is a great day to open yourself up to newness, to allow the newness of the year to come in and really bring you whatever gifts it has, because Venus rules gifting too, whatever gifts it has for you this year. And a great thing to do is to jumpstart it with picking out some little gift for yourself. Now, a little gift for yourself can be a trinket you saw, a piece of jewelry you liked. You're not being asked to bankrupt yourself. You're being asked to give yourself some aspect of joy, to remind yourself that not only do you deserve this, but you can have the great gifts that life's got for you. We've got a great week ahead, and we've got a great month, and we've got a great year ahead. So I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you next week, and have a great week. Do fabulous things, and do fabulous things for yourself. Bye.